this is Rajesh. Welcome to our class. This is our fifth lecture. In this lecture, we will solve exercise 3.1. I hope you have seen all the 4 lectures. Now, based on all the 4 lectures, you can solve exercise 3.1 by yourself. First, try to solve the exercise yourself and then go through this exercise along with me to check whether you have done all the questions correctly. So let us begin. Now let us see the first question. In the matrix A, this is the matrix given, we have to write the order of the matrix, the number of the elements and we have to write element A13, A21, A33, A24 and A23. Okay. So first let us discuss this order of matrix. Now we know that order of matrix is number of rows into number of columns present in our matrix. So how many rows? We can see here 1, 2 and 3. 3 rows and number of column 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I have 3 rows and 4 columns. So therefore your order of matrix will be 3 into 4. The number of element, so 3 into 4, 12. So total 12 element I have in this matrix. And element A13. A13 means first row and third column. So see here, this is first row and this 19 is present in the third column. So first row and third column element A13 is 19. A21, second row and first column. So second row and first column, what we are getting? 35. A33, the third row and third column. So third row and third column, what element I have? -5. A24, second row and fourth column. So in second row and fourth column, what I can see? I can see 12. And A23, that is second row and third column. So second row and third column, I am getting number as -5. Right? So this is our answer. Order of matrix is 3 into 4. Number of element 12. And these are different elements. Yes? Okay. Now let us see the second question. If the matrix has 24 elements, what are the possible order it can have? What if it has 13 elements? Now first discuss about 24 element. When we have 24 element present in our matrix, then in how many different ways I can arrange them in number of rows and column? So what I have to do? I have to write 24 in multiple form. So I can write 1 into 24, 2 into 12, 3 into 8, 4 into 6, 6 into 4, 8 into 3, 12 into 2, 24 into 1. So these are different possible orders that I can have. Now if it has 13 elements, then as 13 is a prime number, I have only 2 options. Either it is 1 into 13 or 13 into 1. So this is our answer. Yes. So we have seen that if number of elements is given, then how we can find the possible orders. Now let us move to the third question. So third question, if a matrix has 18 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? And what if it has 5 elements? Now this problem is exactly same as the second question. So you can solve this problem by yourself. Yes. The third question, you can solve it by yourself. Right? For 18 element, the possible orders are 1 into 18, 2 into 9, 3 into 6, 6 into 3, 9 into 2 and 18 into 1. If it has 5 elements, then the possible orders are 5 into 1 and 1 into 5. Yes. Let us move to the next question. Question number 4. Construct a 2 into 2 matrix if A is equals to Aij, whose elements are given by Aij equal to I plus j the whole square divided by 2. Second, Aij is equals to I upon j, and third is Aij is equals to I plus 2j the whole square divided by 2. Now I have to construct a 2 by 2 matrix. So number of rows is 2 and number of columns is also 2. So total 2 rows and 2 columns, that means 4 elements I must have, and the element will be A11, A12, A21 and A22. I hope this is clear. Now when we have to find A11, then in that case for this problem 1, in place of I will put 1 and in place of j also I put 1. So this is 1 plus 1 the whole square, right? So let us see how we solve this first problem. So A11, I put 1 in place of I and in place of j and I will get answer as 2. Similarly A12, A21 and A22. So thus you can get your matrix, required matrix. So it is 2, 9 by 2, 9 by 2 and 8. Now in second problem, again it is 2 by 2. Here what I am doing? I am dividing j by I. So I upon j. So simple, you can try yourself and you will get the answer. So this is how you get the matrix. And in this third case, I will put again in place of I and j respective values and I will get the answer. Right? So what I am doing? For A11, I am replacing I with 1 and j with 1. For A12, I am replacing I with 1 and j with 2. For A21, I am replacing I with 2 and j with 1 and so on. Yes? Okay. Now let us move to the fifth problem. Yes. So fifth problem, I have to construct a 3 into 4 matrix whose elements are given by Aij equal to 1 upon 2 minus 3i plus j. Okay. So 3 rows and 2 columns. Right. So the value of I will take value 1, 2 and 3 because 3 rows, and j will take values 1, 2, 3 and 4. Right. So accordingly I will find total 12 elements for this first problem and for the second problem. Right. Now here if you see that this is 1 by 2 mod of minus 3i plus j. So if in case I get any negative value, I have to write the positive value as we have to take absolute value here. So these are total 12 elements for this first problem and hence our required matrix. Yes, so problem is similar to fourth problem. Only thing is that here we have taken 3 rows and 4 columns. And in the same manner we can solve this second problem. So this second problem I will get answer like this. Yes. So far we have seen that how can we find the order of matrix, right? How if I have given number of elements, then how I can arrange them in different rows and columns. And thirdly, if the matrix is given in compact form, then how I will find the different elements based on the equation given in the problem. Okay. Now let us move to the sixth question. This sixth question is of equality. Here we have to equate, means already equal sign is given between two matrices. That means these two matrices are equal, right? So we have discussed that two matrices are equal when their orders are same and when their corresponding elements are equal. So based on that concept, I have to find the value of x, y and z, okay, in the respective problems. So see this first problem. Here I can compare. So value of x is 1 and value of y is 3. Value of y is 4 and value of z is 3, right? In the similar manner, in this second problem, I will first find the value of z, because 5 plus z, I will get 5. So the value of z is 0. Okay. Next, x plus y is 6 and x into y is 8. So I will solve this equation and will get the value of x and y. And in third problem, again I have three equations. One is, so second equation we have solved. Okay, you know how to solve the equations, right? And the third problem, I have x plus y plus z given 9, x plus z given 5, y plus z given 7. So if I subtract this x plus z from this x plus y plus z, I will get the value of y. And similarly, when I subtract this y plus z, I will get the value of x. So once I get the value of x and y, I can easily calculate value of z. So this is how I can solve the third problem. Here in second problem, we have two equations. One is xy equal to 8 and x plus y equal to 6. So what we can do here, in place of y, we can replace 6 minus x. We can frame a quadratic equation, and the solution of that quadratic equation will give me the required solution. Yes? Okay. So this is the problem of equality, and here we have to find the unknown variables. Now again, this is a problem of equality and we have to find the value of a, b, c and d, right? So a minus b is given minus 1 and 2a minus b is given 0. So I will solve this simultaneous equation and get the value of a and b. Once I get the value of a, I will put here and I will get the value of c, and once I get the value of c, I will put that value of c in this equation, which is 3c plus d equal to 13, and I will get the value of d. So this is how you can solve all these four equations and you get the respective values. Okay. Now let us come to the eighth problem. If A is Aij is a square matrix, okay, then I have to check whether M is less than N, M is greater than N, M equal to N, and none of these. So what it is said that it is a square matrix. So we know that for square matrix, M equal to N. So my answer is this option C. Yes? Okay. Ninth problem. Which of the given values of x and y make the following pair of matrix equal? Right? So again, we will consider that these two matrices are equal and we will compare 3x plus 7 equal to 0. So that gives me 3x equal to minus 7, x equal to minus 7 by 3. The value of x minus 7 by 3. I am not getting here minus 7 upon 3 for x. So I will say that not possible to find. Okay, this is not the answer. Which of the given values of x and y makes the pair of matrices equal? Okay, if we compare this y plus 1 equal to 8, the value of y I will get as 7. Value of y is 7, that is perfectly correct. Right? Value of y is 7. But value of x, I'm not getting right answer. If I check from here, 2 minus 3x equal to 4. So I will say that 3x equal to minus 2 and x equal to minus 2 upon 3. So this option D I will consider as correct answer. Now there is some mistake in this problem, I thought, because here from this we are not getting proper value. Phi equal to y minus 2, so value of y is 7. The value of y is 7 from this side as well as from this side, but value of x I am getting here as minus 2 by 3, the same I am not getting here. So there is some mistake in this particular value. So we will mark option D. If the two matrices are equal, then the corresponding elements are also equal. Therefore, this all the equations are satisfied. On solving, y is 7, that is okay. But x is minus 7 by 2 at one place, and x is minus 2 by 3 at other place, right, as we are discussing. So the value of x is not unique. So I will say that option B is the correct answer. It is not possible to find, right? Now question number 10. The number of all possible matrices of the order 3 into 3 with each entry 0 or 1. Right? Means each entry can be 0 or 1, 0 or 1. So what are different possible ways? Total 3 into 3, that is 9 elements, and each element has 2 options. So if we remember that permutation combination which we have studied in 11th standard, we can say that there are total 2 power 9 ways of framing the matrices. So 2 power 9, if we calculate, we will get this 512. So the total possible ways of arranging the matrix is 512. Yes. So this is how we can solve this exercise 3.1. Okay. Thank you.